Hey everybody, I'm JJ, you're watching Reality Survival. So right now we're just gonna go through a real quick look at this Gowutar Micro-Reflex sight. This is the Chang A20 and the particular version we have is the A20C. This is what the main body of the red dot looks like here. You can see it's got the adjustment for the sight right and left on that side right there with a small kind of precision screwdriver. And then you got the windage, or excuse me, the other one was windage, and this is the elevation adjustment here. And then you have the battery compartment there underneath it, underneath that Torx head screw. And then you've got a 24mm lens right here, and it has three basic reticle patterns. You've got a red dot, and then you've got a circle with kind of the compass points out to each side. And then you have a just the circle without the dot in the center too. Yeah, and then so you've also got a cover here that you can kind of put over the top of it like that to protect it when it's in storage. Also comes with a microfiber cloth, the two adjustment wrenches, and some extra screws. And then this is your RMR, or this is your Picatinny rail base. So like this one right here, we just used the Picatinny base that comes on it to mount it there. It's an RMR pattern though, so if you want to put it on a pistol, you can do that as long as it is the RMR pattern, or you have an adapter plate. Installation was pretty easy. It only has one of the screws here for, tension on the Picatinny rail. I think it would be better if it had two, but, not too bad. And then another piece of just like advice to the manufacturer is I would recommend having a straight head slot in a cross pattern right here to undo the battery compartment, because not a lot of people are going to want to carry around that little Torx head wrench to get that open out in the field. And then the same kind of advice is on the windage and elevation adjustments. Make those a little bit bigger so that you can adjust them with a knife. I think that would be pretty helpful. So as far as some of the specs on this thing go, it is about 1.41 ounces. The temperature range that you can use this in is -4 degrees to 140 degrees. The battery life is supposed to be 160 hours to 50,000 hours, depending on what setting you use it. And let's see, it's got 10 illumination settings for the daytime, 10 illumination settings, 8 for the daytime, 2 for night vision, and reticle color is red. It's made of aviation grade aluminum, 24mm lens. It's one power magnification, and it's shockproof up to 1800 Gs, and it is IPX8 waterproof. So pretty cool little package. Overall, I think it seems to be well built. I haven't had it out to the range yet. I'm gonna have to take it out and see how it holds zero and how easy it is to adjust and everything. But as far as just kind of what comes in the package and everything, it gives you everything you need. And I get a good feel from it. It feels like it's manufactured well. It doesn't feel cheap or chintzy. There's plenty of security on the rear side of the housing. It is recessed on the front, if you can see that, but not by a ton. I would like to see that recess just a little bit further back, because at the bottom of it where it comes out, you can see that it's pretty close. So if you were racking the slide off of this thing or something like that, I know some people do, if it was a rough surface or something, you might actually be able to chip the glass. So, it would be pretty cool if it was back a little bit further to protect the lens a little bit more. Anyway, those are just kind of nitpicky things. I think for most people, it's probably going to be fine. For the money and the value, I think it's probably a pretty decent buy, just from what I can tell looking at it on the benchtop here. But anywho, we'll let you know how, after we shoot it, how good it is and all that kind of thing. And so anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more content like this, you can click the thumbs up button and the subscribe button, and that'll help show it up in your feed every once in a while. So thanks for watching. Take care, guys.